I just battle on. Eamonn Holmes to undergo stem cell therapy after being confined to wheelchair. I have to have carers now looking after me. Somebody dresses me in the morning, somebody undresses me at night, somebody gets my food for me. Veteran TV presenter Eamonn Holmes is trying stem cell therapy in a bid to get back on his feet. The GB News star reveals he's going through one of the toughest periods of his life after back surgery left him largely confined to a wheelchair and relying on carers. Eamonn's also adjusting to the end of his 14-year marriage to Ruth Langsford and an estimated £250,000 tax bill from the HMRC, branded the Department of Thievery, by the typically outspoken Belfast man, which cost him his beloved home in the city. But the 65-year-old, a TV face for nearly 5 decades, is determined to look on the bright side of his success with a tour of his autobiography, This Is My Life, around Northern Ireland next month. You can put your life on hold or you can try and do something. I was doing nothing and I thought I can't do this. I have to get out there and talk to people, Eamonn told the Sunday World this week. He'll share his humble beginnings in Belfast, when his dad once had to ask the UDA not to attack his family, why he worked in a bar for 2 years after he'd become a primetime news anchor, and the famous friendships he's valued. The star, who's recovering from recent cataract surgery on both eyes, also hopes he'll be able to share good news about his health with fans. He suffered severe back pain following a double hip replacement in 2016, but the surgery 2 years ago which relieved the pain left him able to walk only short distances. I'm being tested for suitability for stem cell replacement next week to see if it would have any effect on my back and legs because I've been 2 years in a wheelchair, he says. I have to have carers now looking after me. Somebody dresses me in the morning, somebody undresses me at night, somebody gets my food for me. I have to be tested with spinal injections to see if it will take, and then grow some life back into my spine and legs. It's all very experimental. I'll know next week. I'd say this is the toughest stage of my life ever. And I just battle on, says Eamonn. The health struggles follow a tough 2024 for the presenter with the end of his marriage to Ruth Langsford, with whom he has 23-year-old son Jack. Eamonn also has 3 children from his first marriage. A long-running tax dispute with HMRC over his employment status cost him his Belfast base last year, which he reveals was a personal as well as a financial blow. I always took the view I was freelance because I worked in so many different places, and the tax man agreed with that, he says. And then they phoned me up and said, we've changed our minds, and that is just the Department of Thievery. They looked for 10 years back tax and national insurance, and I lost my house in Belfast. God, I miss it. The trouble is I now need to work because I've got no money and you need to work to pay for carers and staff and medical appointments, but I can only do that in London. He's become one of the biggest stars on GB News, presenting 3 days a week. The presenter is not afraid to air his opinions, including the view that his former ITV colleague Philip Schofield, who stepped down after revelations of an affair with a young showrunner, is a narcissist. Despite his career success on GMTV, Sky's Sunrise, This Morning and a host of other TV commitments, Eamonn admits in his early days he feared his career wouldn't last. For 2 years after he took over UTV's flagship news show Good Evening Ulster, replacing Gloria Hunniford, he kept working as a barman. I would present that and say goodbye at 7 and at 7:30 I'd appear behind the bar where I'd worked from when I was 16, the Christian Brothers Past Pupils Union